Hello and welcome to The Real Hernando, presented to you by Wesley Meadows Retirement Community and produced by SRP Studios Podcasting. This podcast spotlights Hernando, Mississippi's businesses, organizations, foundations, and community leaders. You too. A heartfelt thank you to all of our incredible sponsors who make this journey possible. Visit the sponsors tab at therealhernando.com where you'll find clickable logos for each sponsor. Simply click a logo to go directly to their website. We encourage you to support their businesses and show them some love. Please follow us at therealhernando.com for all channels, social media platforms. Now a word from Wesley Meadows Retirement Community. Each day at Wesley Meadows is a new opportunity to serve older adults and reimagine retirement living. It is the heart of their mission that inspires their team to provide the kind of fun atmosphere and care residents would want for themselves. Experience the warm spirit and faith-based difference of Wesley Meadows. Call 662-429-2070 and schedule your visit today. Welcome back to the show, everyone. I'm your host, Derek, and today we're spotlighting the Southern Community Foundation. The Southern Community Foundation is a nonprofit organization located right here in Hernando, Mississippi that provides assistance, community contributions, and events to benefit the children of Hernando. Visit southerncommunityfoundation.org to get involved, stay updated on upcoming events, and explore scholarship opportunities for children with disabilities. To support their mission, click the Donate tab, the top right-hand corner. Your generosity will make a difference. Joining me today is President Jennifer Pacileo and board members Kim Daly and Heather Ries. Cue the clapper. Yeah. Welcome to the show again.
Thank you.
Thanks. Yeah, so we have people that have been on 3 times. That's Kim and Heather. Yeah. They're part of an elite group. There's 3 people.
I love that.
You're the second. This is the second time for you, Jennifer.
Yes, this is number 2.
So this is good. But these two.
Do we get a jacket like on SNL? I feel like we should.
It's coming in the mail.
5 Timers Club. Yeah. Oh, I love it.
But
that's right.
You are 2 of 3. The third one is me and Heather's good friend, Coach Camp.
Yeah.
Yes. Anyway, so welcome. I thought it'd be a great idea to bring you all in. Well, first, thanks for coordinating the time. I know how busy you all are. And I wanted to spotlight Southern Community Foundation because it's a new thing. You know, we're going to talk about the gala. Is that how you say it? So I'm not fancy enough to even say the word. So you just had a great event. We want to talk about that, but this is also here to let's educate the community more on what it is that y'all do. I felt safe and comfortable reaching out to y'all because of our past experiences on this show. So I really am humbled that y'all decided to join up today because, again, y'all are very busy people. All right. Well, let's start with you, Jennifer.
Okay.
Because your business, Southern Pediatric Therapy, is kind of the nucleus that's kind of launching this whole thing.
Yes.
So tell us brief description of what the foundation is and then the origin story and how you made that connection.
Yeah, so at Southern Pediatric Therapy, we just see a lot of needs in the community for children, but also children with disabilities. So that's kind of where it started. I was an idea 3 years ago, and so fast forward to now is when we launched Southern Community Foundation. And really, it's just a foundation that is solely for the proceeds are going for children in Hernando. So it's strictly children. Everything is involving children. So that's kind of where it came from.
That's okay.
Yeah.
I mean, the kids are good. Right?
We love kids.
Yeah. So 3 years of planning.
Yeah.
That's setting goals over a long period of time.
Yeah.
So it's slowly working your way through it, right?
Yeah.
It's not something you can build overnight.
No, and you also want the appropriate amount of people and people on the board that have the same heart that you do for the community. And I think taking the time to really process and think about who you want to come alongside you is super important. Yeah. And sometimes that takes time too, really just kind of stepping back and being like, let me see who is really just giving when they don't have to be giving and, those type of things. So,
well, you have 2 incredible board members with us today.
I know.
So let's bring in Kim Daly.
Yeah, good morning.
So how did you get involved with Jennifer?
Well, fun fact, Jennifer and I were neighbors. So I have known Jennifer since before Southern Pediatric Therapy was even a thought. And I think she has not told you all of the truth. It's been longer than 3 years that this has been in her heart, because I can remember sitting in our driveways with little children running around. Our boys were best friends, still are. And I remember her before she ever even started a clinic, like dreaming of having her own place so that she could not only serve kids, but so that she could also pump back into the community. Like that was before she was even finished with school. Like this was what she was talking about. And I remember thinking, yeah, you're going to do this, because there's nothing that she has ever said she was going to do that did not happen times a million. So, when she reached out and asked me to be on the board, I was like, well, what took so long? We've been talking about this forever. Of course we're going to do this thing. I mean, I would have never said no to her. I mean, just because that's been her heart.
So it was a simple ask. Hey, would you like to be involved?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. All right. Miss Heather Ries, welcome to the show.
Thank you.
So, yes, how did you get involved in this?
Well, I don't have that kind of history with Jennifer. But,
I hope it's still a good one.
But, yeah. It is. But, after she, made that, you kind of had her plans in line, she sent out an email to everyone that she wanted to be on the board, and she asked me if I would want to join, and cool. I didn't even hesitate. Definitely wanted to do it. So
how long have you all been on the board? Like, when did the board start forming?
So, and really the 3 years was like when we started the idea of like the gala, like, hey, what does this look like? How do we get this nonprofit started? That type of thing. But, really, I mean,
like October? When did we have our first meeting? I know we did
I think I sent out those selection emails, probably that summer-ish, maybe a little bit towards the end of it. And then the first time the board met was October.
Of what year? I'm sorry?
2024.
Okay.
So last year. So really that's
kind of
rolling.
Yeah, it hasn't even been a full year.
Yeah. So
we're like, this is what we want to do. This is what we want to do. This is our event. And then we were all like, let's go.
October, November, December, January, February. So 6 months.
Yeah.
Working together.
From the first time we met until we did
to the big gala, which it was a massive event. Before we get to the gala, let's continue with the board members, because I had typed them out here.
Yeah.
Greg Drumright from the Gatorade Fieldhouse. I'm so happy he finds time in between pickleball.
It's nice of him.
It's pretty shocking, because he's on the chamber board too. I'm like, dude, where do you find the time?
I know.
It's hard to schedule.
So many committee meetings back when I was on the board.
Yeah.
By the way, Kim, Jennifer, on the board now too. Congratulations on that. We would have the subcommittee meetings, and he'd show up sweaty and piccolo shorts and pickleball shorts. It was just like, oh man, and then complaining about the tournament he lost.
That is hilarious.
And of course,
doesn't surprise me.
Showing up late too.
Yeah, of course.
Throwing him right under the bus. Love you, Greg. And then we got Brooke House.
Yes.
Studio 139 Salon and Spa. I don't know Brooke very well, so tell us more about Brooke.
Yeah, she is such an amazing person. She was there when we were setting up, and she doesn't really. None of the people hesitated at all. They didn't. They were like, "This is great. Let's do this." She just has such a giving heart. And she's just really involved in the community as well. So she's great.
Hernando's full of them, right?
Yes.
There's so many people step up in so many different areas that people don't see.
Yes.
Different little committees, foundations, small nonprofits, ministries. It's pretty awesome. Jerry Pitts, Williams, Pitts, and Beard or Baird? Beard, CPA, my neighbor.
Your neighbor, I was going to say.
Yes, my neighbor. Right. A lot of people go there instead of here. A lot of people walk into Athletico instead of coming up here.
Oh, yeah.
They're sick of us down there now. They're like, no, go to the back, So tell us more about Jerry.
So we've worked together for years, and we've just kind of known each other for a long time. We go to church together as well as Kim. So we go to Colonial Hills together. He's just a good person. He really will do anything for you. I could call him if I had a flat tire on the side of the road, and he would be there. That's the
awesome.
kind of person he is. And he would do that for anybody.
It has been a lifetime of him just investing in a younger generation. Like, this is not new for him. No, this is a lifestyle. So he's just that kind of guy.
He's been here a long time, and he's just done so much for the community.
It's incredible. And quietly, he's one of those quiet guys you just would never know. He's not going to tell anybody that he's
Right, he's humble.
people. Yes.
He's humble,
Unless
yeah.
he wins at pickleball.
Oh, so he's in there too with
Yeah,
Greg?
he's in it too. He loves that pickleball.
Is Greg going to get the whole board in there one day?
I don't know.
I got to film this.
Maybe.
It'd be a good team building experience.
Yeah, there you go. There you go. Dr. Bryant Trotter.
Yes.
So DeSoto Family Dental Care.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah. So another one on the list here,
Yeah,
right? That
absolutely.
jumped at this.
Yeah, absolutely. He also has a great heart. He loves kids. And so he's a great person. He really is good. And he's donated a lot to the community as well. And so, yeah, I'm just
He's
really
also on
proud
the
of him.
crew of Hernando, so
Okay.
they do a lot for Hernando.
Yes, they do. They raise a lot of money for sure.
So he's definitely not new to the game of
Awesome. So I've
giving
been
into the community.
I've been mentioning the businesses from the board members.
Yeah.
If you're living under a rock, Miss Kim Daly owns City Hall Cheesecake, and Heather Ries owns Mississippi Eats. So there you go. All these great Hernando businesses collaborating. Well, good deal. Was there anyone that turned it down? Let's get dramatic here.
I don't know if I want to disclose
Okay,
that.
Don't disclose
that.
Because there was legitimate reasons, because sometimes when you are asked to be on a board, you really kind of have to make sure you get all those questions answered of like how much time is
It's
this
a
going to take?
commitment.
Because
It's a
if
commitment.
people are working,
yes.
60 hours.
Yes.
I mean, a small business owner, you
Yes.
work all the time. You're
Yes.
working. So I think, there was a few that I asked that just did not have the availability this year.
I would never ask for names. Sorry.
Yeah, no, you're good. I'm gonna protect, to the day. So
Hey, we keep it goofy in here, right? That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. But yeah, so
Yeah.
they're interested
Yeah.
when they start having more availability.
And you want them to be honest.
Yes.
Yes.
You don't want them to do it
Yes.
reluctantly, knowing in the back of their mind, I don't know if I'll be able to commit to that.
Yeah.
Because it takes commitment. And y'all know on other boards, and
Yeah.
me and Kim run B&I together. And all these things add up, don't they?
Yes,
Yeah.
they do.
And they
yes.
have the same heart as every single person that
Right.
accepted. And it's really just kind of, was it a good time?
Yeah.
You know.
Oh, that's
That's
all
the
good.
neat thing about Hernando that you have an abundance of people from whom to choose because it is such a neat city where we all do actually work together and care about things. It's kind of
Absolutely.
incredible.
Yeah.
It's just incredible.
Yeah.
It's our little Mayberry.
Is this, Heather, your first time serving on a board?
In Hernando, yes. I was on the board for Project Green Fork in Memphis for several years when it was founded and up
Okay.
through Ladybug days.
So that ties in with the food industry. What is that all about?
It was created back in early 2000s for restaurants to become more sustainable, using, instead of styrofoam, using, biodegradable things. And because, there's just so much waste in the restaurant industry.
I bet.
So it was that. And
Yeah.
Actually, Josh Valencia and I were the first two outside of Tennessee because it's a Memphis organization. And I had a restaurant or the bakery in Memphis at the time. And Josh had some ties in Memphis. So when I moved everything down here, I was like, I still want to be PGF. So we just we moved it all down here a little bit, but
Off script. Is it buon cibo or cibo?
it's Cibo.
Thank you.
It means good food in Italian.
And this is true because this food
And
is
that's
delicious.
their restaurant in Senatobia is going to be called Cibo, and it's spelled Cheebo. That kind of helps with
for
the
idiots like
pronunciation.
myself, yeah.
It's so fun. I'm so excited.
Yeah, I'm anxious to try that place because his pizza's great at
Yeah.
Buon Cibo, but good for him. Do you know when that's going to be open?
Very early days, like they're still doing
Still
plumbing.
way ahead.
Yeah, it's
Gotcha. Well, very good. Let's talk about the gala, shall we? It was called the Benefit Gala for Hernando Children. Pretty self-explanatory there. It just happened on the 29th. We originally had a different record date, and it was just by coincidence that I reached out to you all, not knowing about the gala at all.
Wow.
So then we booked a time, and then it hit me. I'm like, I think they might think that we're going to record Wednesday and then have this published by Friday. I was like, I don't think that's going to happen. So thank you for then reworking all of this. And then we thought, well, let's do it after then so we can talk about it. So here we are. So planning for multiple years for this, right?
Well,
so it was at the gin? Was that?
It was.
Okay,
Yeah.
I thought I recognized
Yeah.
the gin. You told me earlier it was over 200 people
Yeah.
that attended.
Yeah.
Well, tell us the process. When did the wheels really start turning on this event?
So the idea was 3 years ago of like, I think this event would do really well and just be good for the community. But it really, hit the ground after our first board meeting. It was really like, hey, this is what the idea is. What's everybody's thoughts?
Main focus right out of the gate. This is our goal to put this event on. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So this was the idea of like the main event for the foundation. This is where, we'll do other things, little smaller things throughout the year and stuff like that. But we wanted to have really one event that was good for the community and just really, gave back to the kids.
The big fundraiser for the year, much like A Fair for Optimist Club.
Yes.
The real big one.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because it takes a while to plan. It takes a lot.
I bet. Let's run through every step right now.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know if you have that much time.
It's podcasting. We got all the time in the world. No, but and did you, as a board, break into committees and certain people taking certain roles? How did you organize that?
Yeah, so Southern Pediatric Therapy actually paid for the event planner for that. So the event planner, Mary Kay King, is the one who also does the marketing and events for Southern Pediatric Therapy. So she was the one that really handled all of the scheduling, all of the kind of everything. And the board is more of those larger ideas of what we were thinking, what we were wanting, and then kind of delegated that, and she was able to kind of fill all those shoes.
Well, having the funds to hire out.
Yes.
Because you guys, I mean, can you imagine all those phone calls and how to organize all that?
I know.
Did Kim and Heather, did y'all cater it all for this?
We did the desserts.
Of course, yeah.
The desserts?
We showed up.
Stupid question.
Of course we did.
The desserts. Did you bring some lemon bars, Heather?
Not today. No, I did not.
Not today. I'm saying for the
Oh, no.
No.
The way I said that sounded like I asked you. Yeah, for sure.
Not today.
Damn you.
That's hilarious.
I know. Yes,
we
I
have
do.
been trained.
Yes, I do know this. Yes.
Cookies and brownies is what I brought.
Very cool.
Yeah. Shockingly, we brought cheesecake. Yeah. That's
Who-
what we
Can you
opted
believe
with.
that?
No way.
Yeah, that's what-
I heard about this new Peeps cheesecake that she's got going on right now.
Yeah. Sounds disgusting. It's actually delicious. Yeah. I hate Peeps, but I do too.
I don't either. I don't like Peeps either. I like candy corn though. Very rare.
I'm a savage when it comes to candy
candy
corn. Yeah, it's me.
Who did the food?
Pink Flamingo out of Arlington, Tennessee.
Okay, I've never
It
heard
was
of them.
delicious.
It was
Well, I didn't really eat much. but
fabulous. It was
Okay.
So good.
delicious.
It was so good. I was
Yes.
so impressed.
Yes.
Yeah.
Very good. I
Very
mean,
good.
how many people total again was fed?
Was fed. So 215 tickets were sold. And of course, we only had a few open seats that night. So over 200 people were fed.
Yeah.
Okay.
And it was amazing.
Fantastic.
Awesome.
Phenomenal food.
Did you have any kind of entertainment there?
Yes. Truck Patch Revival was the band.
Yep.
And they're
Frank
fabulous.
Caswell.
Yes. They were
Yep.
fabulous.
I know Heather loves them.
I do.
Yeah. So
They're playing June.
Oh, yeah. I
Sunset.
saw on the square.
Yeah. Okay. And then what time did it start?
6:30.
And then just sort of like mingle network time, sit
Yeah.
down, eat.
Yeah, so just hang out kind of a little bit. Just the band was already playing, so just kind of hanging out, grab a drink, and then started serving food. A little bit, after
around 7:15.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah, it was great.
Had
you-
a little red carpet for everyone to walk
I saw that.
on.
Yeah, with the
Yeah.
nice
Nice.
backdrop.
beautiful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then photographers when people were walking in.
Yeah. Did you hire a photographer?
We did.
What's his name?
A couple,
Or her
actually.
name?
Yeah,
A
we
couple.
did. And the great thing, I'll have to get that list to you of who, because there was a few that donated, because
Jordan Oll.
the 360 was donated. We had so
Okay.
many people that donated
Sure.
equipment, their time, like all the things.
Well, look, they might not be able to pull some money out,
Yeah,
but they can
right.
give you a service.
That's
Yes.
right.
for
That's
free,
right.
You know,
Yeah,
that's,
absolutely.
That's what I like doing too. It's like
Yeah.
that's how I can help.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
without
Hernando
breaking the
Flower
bank.
Shop did the flowers, and
Okay.
they were
They
beautiful.
donated every single flower for that event.
Yeah.
Was were there flowers on each table?
Yes.
How many tables?
And a big bouquet. It was awesome.
I mean, probably what, 20 tables, 30 tables?
How many many did we have? It was 27.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, it was.
Plus, there was one in the bathroom. There were some at the bar. Like, there's a bunch of flowers. Anna
it was
great.
Amazing.
That must be a lot of cost.
Just put my logo on it, and I'll,
Sure. Yeah.
So that was awesome.
And that's the trade.
Yeah.
You're wanting to help, but give these people credit.
Yeah, absolutely.
We're all on board with that.
Yeah, absolutely.
Did you have any straight up sponsors?
Yes, we had a long list of sponsors. I should have brought them today.
I don't want you to forget anyone. I'm not putting you on the spot to try to remember all of them right now. But so there is for next year. I'm asking these questions to give people insight so, next year they kind of know what's going on.
Yeah, absolutely.
So there's opportunity to sponsor. There are different levels, as far as where your logos go. How does the sponsorship work?
Yeah, so there's different levels. You can sponsor a table. You can sponsor a half table. You can do a virtual sponsorship. You can do a service sponsorship. You can do any dessert sponsorship, flower anything like that. So it really kind of depends. But we just had so many people that was willing to. They just truly cared. I mean, and it was wonderful. Yeah.
Were there any speakers? Did you have, not PA speakers?
Chip Johnson spoke.
Okay. Very cool.
Jared Barkley.
Spoke.
Okay.
He's the director of Hernando Parks and Recreation.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's right. Yeah, and I saw the picture of you giving him a check.
Yes.
Tell us the amount. It's a good sized check.
It is. So after costs and everything, it was $20,347 that is able to go directly towards purchasing playground equipment.
That's
Which
awesome.
is staggering.
So
I remember
cool.
at the first board meeting, we were like, if we could get
we're thinking like
$7,000
one piece of equipment, maybe.
If we could just do that would be such a success for our very first year. I remember even sitting around thinking, if we could sell 100 tickets.
Yeah.
And then within 5 minutes, we're like, okay, we broke 100. Okay, now we're shutting it down. You're like, oh my goodness.
Yeah.
It just is unbelievable the way the community showed up. It's
And
incredible.
it was pretty neat because we did have kind of those expectations like, hey, let's just get to this number. Let's just get to this. And then I just kind of had to keep texting the board and was like, hey, we've hit that. Do you want to keep going?
Sure.
Because we did want to cap the ticket limit, of course. We wanted people to have a good quality experience. And it's the first event. So, of course, we did want to make sure everything ran smoothly and things like that. But it exceeded all of our expectations and it was amazing.
And everyone had a good time.
Yes.
Like, it was fun.
It was
Awesome.
so fun.
It was so
It was
fun.
well done. And, I just stood back in the back of the room several times thinking, I cannot believe that we are here and that this is happening.
I know.
Unreal.
I know.
Unreal.
I mean, that's going to buy a lot of toys for our park, right?
Yes. And
That's cool.
the great thing is we really already selected a bunch of playground equipment that we wanted to install, and it was really like we were just waiting for the event. And I think that's the important thing about the foundation and the board is, we pick a mission and then have the event for it. So it's like, this is what we wanted to do, and we're going to have this event for that. So when people do come to this gala event, they know exactly where that, when those proceeds are going.
Sure.
And they're going to see those results pretty quickly.
I mean, the pictures started piling out on Facebook, and then there was the picture with the donation happening quickly.
Yeah. And we are scheduled about 6 to 7 weeks is really when the playground equipment will arrive and go
less
into the
than
ground.
2 months. That's pretty
That's
awesome.
Wow,
incredible.
that's quick.
Yes.
I always naively think, it's going to take a year before anything gets done.
That's right.
You haven't met Jennifer.
No, I haven't.
Yeah.
Oh, this one. Oh, yeah, this one. I thought there was another Jennifer with the parks.
No.
Bored Jennifer, like this girl right here. She does it. You make it happen. It's incredible.
I think it's important. I think instant results are important, because we want people to realize, hey, when you do donate, you're going to see that result and you're going to be able to have your child play with those things or your grandbabies or, it's not going to be 2 years down the road. You're going to know exactly where your proceeds are, where those proceeds are going.
Yeah. I mean, you want to be trusted. You want to be credible.
That's right.
The trust, right? Everyone knows y'all. Everyone trusts y'all. And then they all feel you're credible too. But this new thing, what is this going on over here?
Yeah.
And then to see, even before the donation, to see the quality of the gala and the pictures that were coming out and the red carpet and everyone looked so nice. Yeah. I was like, okay, this means business.
Yeah.
You know, for sure. Because Kim is the one that told me this originally. This is how I learned about this.
Okay.
And, you know, that's all I really knew was what she told me, the brief description. So I had no visual. You know, okay, well, how big is this? You know, is this really organic? Which it sounds like it is, but when you put on the party, you put on the party.
Yeah.
And it was successful. So congratulations.
Thanks.
That's awesome. That must be very heartwarming to give that chunk of money to the city like that. And for the kids.
Yeah. Yeah,
For sure.
absolutely. Yep.
So on your website, I saw past contributions. So book vending machine, the Rising Stars sports program, the patient fundraiser, and buddy benches. Tell me more about all that.
Yeah, so previously we did all of that really through Southern Pediatric Therapy. And that was done just a group of people. You know, it was team members on the team, but also people in the community. But we just donated. Buddy benches are the ones that are at Hernando Elementary at the playground. They didn't have like a shaded place. The kids didn't. So we bought them that big blue shaded area that has the benches. It also incorporates them to sit down together and kind of have a chat, just kind of that buddy bench area. And then the other one was
The vending machine.
the vending machine is at Hernando or Oak Grove. Oak Grove. And we purchased all of the books to fill that vending machine. So
Is that Conger Park?
No, it's Oak Grove. It's a school.
fourth and
It's the
fifth
school.
grade.
Oh, the school.
Yeah.
I'm thinking parks for whatever reason.
Yeah.
Sorry.
And so they have a book vending machine
Gotcha.
as a reward for the kids when
Cool.
they, do things. But we filled that with books. And then, it's really just things that the Rising Stars is that sports program at Gatorade Fieldhouse that we did last summer for children with disabilities. And just kind of, we had a bunch of different sports at the Gatorade Fieldhouse, and we're able to participate in drills, the game in general, and just kind of learning more about their abilities in the sport format. And then we also we partner with the Hernando Parks Challenger Soccer. So that's also a soccer program that is for children with disabilities and things like that. But ultimately, just giving them, giving the kiddos just more opportunity and just kind of giving back. So that's kind of where it all started from. And then now we're like, okay, let's keep going.
She is a slacker, isn't she?
I'm telling you, sitting out in our driveway all those years ago, every single thing that she dreamed that she was going to do is I'm watching happen. Like, it blesses my heart. Like, I'm the old lady in the room, but it blesses my heart to watch like somebody dream it and then make it happen. Like, and it's been hustle. It has not been easy.
Yeah, it's hustle.
Hustle.
There's no other way.
Hustle.
Yeah.
You have to hustle.
That's right.
Yeah.
I mean, there's no way you're doing all that with just hanging back and taking it easy.
Yeah, no.
Yeah. But you have people that support you as well,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
So when it comes to your business, who are some of the people there that kind of help you with this extracurricular community stuff?
Well, Mary Kate is a big one. She is, we're always collaborating on things. She has the expertise in a lot of the coordination of events and things like that. I have big pictures. I'm like, okay, this is what I am dreaming. This is what I think should happen. This is what the community needs. This is what the kids need. And then we bounce ideas off of how do we get there? But really the whole team at SPT, we had 2 tables, worth of our team there. So they're the same heart. I mean, they love to be able to also, be there for those events and then just kind of see it all happen and, seeing the kiddos being able to utilize some of these things that we're doing.
It's easy when you hire a good character.
Yeah.
That's part of the process, right?
Yeah.
You don't hire a jerk.
Yeah.
So that's awesome. Future, before we wrap up here, what does it look like between now and the next gala? You said there are going to be some little things, maybe.
Yeah.
You dream
yeah.
big.
Yeah.
I dream big too.
Yeah.
Execution's always something different
Yep.
over here. but what are some of these dreams? What are these things you want to throw out there in the universe?
Well, what we're going to do is really sit down as a board and kind of see what we wanted to do next. We have ideas of what the foundation wants to do. Of course, the gala is going to be the big event, and
That's
then
the flagship.
Yeah, because this October we're already planning for the next one. So it does come quickly to start planning, but really just kind of scholarships. Noticing things in the community that, hey, these kiddos, there's tons of kids at schools that don't have backpacks and you know what I mean? So just kind of listening to the community of like, what do these kids need? And us making a decision as a board to do that.
In the meantime, go to southerncommunityfoundation.org. You get a donate tab right at the right-hand corner. Is there another way for people to get in touch with you if they want to donate something that might not be money or services or questions? Is there a certain phone number, or do they just email you through the website?
Email is best. Of course, the foundation is operated out of Southern Pediatric Therapy, so they are always welcome to call the clinic to ask who could they talk to about donating something. But yeah, email is best. On the website is best as well. And you'll see an application for like scholarships on the website and stuff like that.
Okay. So raising money for scholarships, how does that work?
Yeah, so scholarships look like if a child is really wanted to participate in a certain program at school, and of course, any programs cost. I mean, and so if families aren't able to have those funds, and this child is really needing that or wanting to do something extracurricular, those type of things, and that's just one example. We review the applications as a board, and what we will do is kind of see, have that budget of what we're needing, but also see what we can do for all the people that apply.
Yeah. Very cool.
Yeah.
Well, again, southerncommunityfoundation.org. Is there anything we're missing here? Is there anything y'all want to add before we wrap up?
No, we're really proud to be a part of it.
Grateful and proud to be
Very
included.
proud.
And
Very cool.
Very proud.
And shout out to Greg Drumright, Brooke House, Jerry Pitts, and Dr. Bryant Trotter for all their work too. We couldn't fit them all in the studio. I only have 4 microphones. Well, again, Heather Ries, Kim Daly, Jennifer Pellis. I knew I was going to do that. Pacileo.
So it's Pacileo in the States, and it's Pacileo in Italy.
Just like Buoncibo.
That's right.
That's right.
that Italian.
Well, also patronize their businesses, please. I mean, you're not going to go wrong if you're hungry. We got 2 of the best places in Hernando sitting right here, along with Buoncibo. Don't forget that. And thank you for all you do. I'm blessed to know you all. I feel like, I'm friends with all of you, and I see Kim now every Tuesday at BNI. We're going to be doing some things together. I have some other dreams that I'm trying to build too. But thanks for being here, and thanks for doing this. Appreciate
Thank
you.
you.
Thank you.
And thank you. If you made it this far, congratulations. You should donate to the Southern Community Foundation. Thank you for listening, and go to therealhernandopodcast.com for all of our links. We're on Apple, Spotify, YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. Again, thanks to all of our sponsors. Go to the sponsor tab on the website. Click that logo, go to their website, and patronize them, please. And again, thanks for listening and watching, and y'all have a great day.